Don't you know that from coast to coast, where there's dope, there's hope, where there's dope, there's hope. Sheesh. Wait, is it lit? Don't.
Listen, man, you already know what it is, man. It's us.
Yes, you know the fucking vibes.
It's us. It's us.
It's us, biatch.
It's them boys, them Herbal Tea boys.
Yeah.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen.
We back for more.
Boys and girls.
Cats and dogs and birds and squirrels.
Hey, it is summertime. The squirrels and the birds, they all out here. The city is alive, man.
The city is alive.
The city is alive. I ain't gonna say we back, but
we kind of been painting the town red for the last couple weeks.
ooh, we've been doing a lot. We need to sit down a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. We've been doing a lot, but listen, we out here, man.
There's a lot to celebrate. It's a lot to celebrate, but here we are.
It's a lot going on. Listen, I hope everybody's out there being productive, being safe.
Yep,
you know what I'm saying? Being responsible.
It's very
You
real.
know, socially responsible, socially distancing, and all that good stuff.
For sure.
Don't get too crazy out there, but don't go crazy being cooped up in your head and shit. You got to get out there. You got to live your life.
We're still in a pandemic. Remember that, y'all.
Yeah, it's real out
It's
here.
still a pandemic. You might be over it,
Wear your
but
mask.
it ain't over.
I just saw that. Did you see that joint I posted?
did see
I
that.
loved that joint.
I did see that.
Yo, I saw that this morning. I was bopping. I was like, yo, she bodied that so hard.
She really did.
I wouldn't follow her just cause. I was like, you know what? You earned that. You
Pretty
earned
much.
that
I
follow.
feel you. Yeah.
But
she was doing facts.
But yeah, man, we here. It's the Herbal Tea Podcast.
Yes, sir.
And you know what we do? We here to get into this music shit, man. What else can you do but sit around and listen to a bunch of music? And there's been a lot of it. We keep talking about. We've been talking about it all July.
Yeah.
All June. And here we are in August, and it's still popping.
People
So
are still popping.
the summer is sizzling. But yeah, man, we're gonna get into this music. We got these Q+ artists, we got our allies. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna take us to the streets later. And you know, I mean, we already we live in the Smokin Section, but we're gonna take y'all there a little bit later. But for now, what we gonna do, PG?
We gotta light this thing up. Know what I'm saying? We about to set it off. The streets is on fire.
They are on fire.
We're gonna continue to add to that fire because there's so much fire going on right now.
We are adding.
I'm feeling so good.
I see.
I'm feeling blessed.
Feeling good, looking good.
Highly
you know what I'm saying?
favored. You feel me?
We out here.
I got my pearls, bitch. I get it popping.
All right.
And fuck what y'all niggas say.
Look at you. All right, so let's get to this music. Speaking of pearls,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. First up on the docket,
Who's first on the docket? Bringing to the stage. Brrr.
the one and only himself, Mr. Rico Cassadine, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, we got Rico Cassadine.
Fine, sexy Rico.
Hey,
what?
listen, man. Q+ rapper from Atlanta. You already know what it is.
Thickness.
A-Town. Shout out to the A.
Thickness.
Thickums. Speaking of thick, he's actually, fun fact, since you brought it up, you know what I'm saying? You done segued me to my fun fact. I appreciate the alley-oop.
Okay.
He's an advocate for body positivity.
Ooh.
And he's working with this model agency called Thick. And, they work with, thick dudes. They all about, listen, own up to that thickness, all that salacious fineness, all that beef.
Listen.
You know what I'm saying? They like listen, embrace that, get into it, and enjoy this thickness.
Listen.
So that's what he's about. So it's
live
interesting you
here.
said that.
I live there. And I'm so here for it. What you doing, Rico? What you doing?
I mean, you already know it. I got my debut Blue Collar Beefcake. You already know. I'm just leave that there. But
Plug.
but yeah. Shout out to Rico, man. Like I said, Q+ artist from the A. He's an actor as well, so he get in his acting bag. He's acted in about 3 different web series. He starred in the web series The Mister, which I think that's on A Connection TV. I don't know if you're familiar, but they're kind of like a streaming service. They got a lot of web shows. They popping out here. They doing their thing. He was on a show called Frenergy, and also another show called First Timers. So shout out to Rico doing his acting thing. He's on IMDb. Like if you on IMDb, he's on there. So
Fun fact.
Oh shit.
He is on his acting thing, and I did see one of the web series.
Uh-oh.
Let It Go too.
Oh shit.
Yo, he kind of a problem. You know, he kind of a problem. Like I got into the scene. You know what I'm saying? You guys got to go check out Let It Go too. But the fun fact is, yo,
Is that a series?
no, it's just
That's a movie.
just a one web series, kind of like a 12-minute thing.
Oh, okay.
That's on A Connection TV, and you know he's in a couple. He's in a relationship in the scene.
Yeah.
But Rico got
He doing it for you?
He got 2-piece on that.
Oh, he got 2 piece.
He got 2-piece.
Like,
Like yeah.
Oh
like,
shit!
Yeah.
Oh,
The
so he
drama
acting,
went up.
acting.
He
Man, listen, I
acting.
got to check it out because I haven't seen his acting chops yet. So I
His
got to check
action
it
is
out.
there. You got to go check out Let It Go
Okay,
too.
okay.
That's what it's on, and it's on A Connection. It's also on YouTube. So you know,
Okay, well I'm here for it, but not right now. We here for this music.
Here for the music.
So we gonna get into that.
Let's do it.
He's actually working with Pink Gorilla. I don't know if he signed with them doing management or whatever. I know they definitely handled the rollout for this
it's
project,
a relationship going on there.
which is called Scorpion Sting.
Scorpion.
I mean, you already know what that's giving right there.
I already know.
You know what I'm saying? Pretty much say less when it comes to that.
Say less.
He dropped this project on the 2nd of July. So this is fresh out the oven.
Fresh.
8 songs, 26 minutes.
8 songs.
And this is his debut project. I was
Debut.
looking for him on Spotify and I'm like, oh shit, so he don't have too much music out here. He just started. I actually interviewed him this week on a query. And I was asking, I'm like, how long you been doing this, young boy?
What did he say? What was said?
This is his debut. He
This
hasn't
is
been.
his
I think he's been
debut.
doing music since like 2018.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because we all like, especially when you rap, like everybody kind of know how to rap. Like if you grew up around a certain time, you're just exposed to hip hop music. So
For
you
sure.
either hear it so much that you can kind of, you know, recite your favorite artists' songs. If you could do that, then you can rap pretty much.
Pretty much.
But everybody can't create songs and create from scratch. So that's where it comes. How long you been doing that? It's different. You know what I'm saying? You
For
rapping
sure.
for a hobby, you freestyle with your friends here and there, boom, boom, boom. All right, cool. That's like singing in the shower. But when you come to like, yeah, when it comes to doing music and putting songs together and putting music out, then it's like, okay, now we taking you serious. So he out here, he's screaming.
He out here.
He's screaming.
He out here making it happen.
And this is the project, Scorpion Sting. I'm gonna just get right to it, man.
What we got?
I gave it a 55% mid.
Okay.
55% mid.
All right.
I gave it a. That's a high mid.
That is a high mid.
That's a high mid.
That is a high mid.
It's a good project. Like
Mm-hmm.
especially for your debut project, I liked it. I enjoyed it. It wasn't a lot of playbacks for me.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't grab too many from my playlist, but I did have my favorites.
Mm-hmm.
So one of my favorite songs on there is probably Paths. That's my jam. Let's get into that joint. So
Let's get into
one of the
it.
things I really appreciate about Rico is his ear for beats. He's on some like low key like Rick Ross type shit. Like I love like on some trap beat type shit though. Like I enjoy the selection of beats he chooses to, you know, rap over.
Right.
And then, you know, you hear the way he broke up the album, which it starts off with the, you know, we giving you the twerk rap, the
rah-rah
rowdy
shit.
rowdy, the rah-rah, the
Over
twerk
the
rap,
twerk
all of that
beat.
shit. You getting that for 70% of the album.
Pretty much.
And then he gonna tail it off with he gonna get into his bag a little bit, get into his feelings a little bit. Yeah. Let me give you my emotional side a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna switch it up for you. I'm gonna give you, but that ain't too much of a range. You know what I'm saying? You giving me 2 octaves right there. You know what I'm saying? So I like a little bit more on my spectrum as far as the overall project.
Yeah.
But I do appreciate the emotional bag a little bit more than the rowdy bag from Rico. From him, it worked. So the Paths joint, the production was dope overall. I fuck with the production. He had the dramatic interlude, so he getting into his acting chops. It sounded like he could have just grabbed that from one of his web series. You know what I'm saying?
Probably.
So he opened it like that. So he's setting the stage for you, like how. You know what I'm saying? And then the hook was another part that I was like, all right, I really like this hook. Like the Just Jerry is the guy on the hook.
Right,
now he don't have the most powerful voice.
Right.
But he has a sound to it and he has a certain emotion to his tone
Yep.
that brings across that extra emo. Like this nigga been through some relationships and he could pull them chords. You know what I'm saying? Like the way he sing it. So I fuck with him more so. Now, one of the drawbacks was I thought the verses could have been a little bit longer. But I love the feature. The feature, him and Black Fairy going back and back, that was kind of hard. Like, these niggas did some Styles P type shit, but on some love shit. 2 Q plus artists. Like, I don't know if I seen that yet.
And they both did.
And they bodied it. And they both thickums.
And they both did.
They both thickums. Like, come on. Like, so that was my jam. So that's my jam on the whole project. I fuck with that joint.
Okay.
And then the other one that I really enjoyed was the F Love. Like, I really enjoyed the F Love. But it fell short for me because I thought this was like a fire potential song. Like, this song had the potential to be like up there because the beat is dope, the concept is dope, the hook is crazy. Just Jerry did it again. And then I thought Rico kind of cheated us on the verses. Like, I thought he gave us bits and pieces of the story, but he was tiptoeing, and then they was short. So I was like, come on, Rico, like, you supposed to get in. Like, I needed like what happened? You know what I'm saying? He didn't really say what happened. You know what I'm saying? He told you the result of, you know, what he did or whatever, why, but you don't really know what happened. Like, I'm like, I needed more. But it was a dope song, and it gave me that. It gave me wanting to know more about that story or whatever he was talking about.
Absolutely.
But I thought it was dope, but I thought he did fall short on the verses. I thought he had an opportunity to get in, and he ain't really knock it out the park with me. For the rest of the album, like the beginning, the first half of the project, I like a lot of the songs, but none of them really stood out to me too crazy. I do enjoy the joint with him and Young KSB. Throw It Back. That joint kind of hot. I mean, they all really fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, they fun joints. Headshot, I mean, that's just like...
Headshot.
Yeah, it's just fun to say.
Little
like,
nigga, what's up?
If you can't enjoy it, like, I want to hear that song going out. Like, I want to hear that, like, in the spot. Just come on, like,
that's some pregame shit.
Yeah, like, that's just
shit.
You know what I'm saying? But, like, I'm not really going back to too many of these, like, on my own. Like, if I hear it on a playlist and come on, I'm like, oh yeah, that the turn up. Let's get it.
That Rico
you know what I'm saying? But like,
Cassadine.
yeah. But Pavs is my joint, man. That I'm playlisting. I fuck with Pavs. And F Love, it's kind of like a love-hate relationship with that one because I wanted some more from them bars, but I do love the song. So it's like F Love. Like, so it kind of makes sense. But I mean, that was my take on it. That's why I gave it a 55 mid. I feel like for his debut project, he's on his way, man. He got a lot of potential. I enjoy the way, you know, he uses his voice. We talked about this in the interview as well. Like, he kind of really uses his voice as an instrument. He plays with different tones, different deliveries, different flows, which you got to give kudos to anybody who's trying to push the envelope, push their creativity, and give you something dope. And he's authentic to him, which I appreciate. And, yo, we got our eye on him.
Got our eye on him.
Welcome to the list, man. Herbal Tea Podcast.
Welcome to the list.
What do you got? That's my take on it. You know what I'm saying? You got me out here being all long-winded, you know?
I mean,
tell me to wrap that shit up, man.
Wrap that shit up, nigga. Really, no. Here's the thing. You kind of hit.
Oh, shit.
all the things that I would say about this record.
That's crazy.
You really kind of nailed it. The only thing I would add to that, his tone, like, you gotta really get your delivery right when you have a certain tone, because it could sound a little messy. He got a little bit of like mystical, little boozy tone.
Oh my God,
type
fam!
voice.
I DM'd him that. Like, I DM'd him and I'm like, yo, you giving me mystical.
He's
I
giving
swear
mystical
to God.
with a little boozy in there.
You said that.
That's what I'm getting from his voice. But that's the thing, you got to perfect that. I don't know. I think that's naturally who his voice is, which is why I think the delivery could just.
Which is why I said the potential was there. Yeah, you could see it.
With time, you could see that shit because Mystical's dope. You know, Lil Boozy, all right, more or less, but. At the same time, you know, they established
that
voice. Pass was my joint too. I like how they kind of played off each other because, you know, Rico with his rah shit, and then Black Fairy's
came
like,
with the smooth, like, look,
like,
nigga,
chill, what's going on?
It's over. Like,
you wasn't really doing this. You wasn't really saying.
Nah.
You really wasn't there for me either. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah,
like,
and I know what you did last summer too, so don't act like
don't act brand new. Like, this is not all my fault. What's going on?
You want to play the victim in the streets. Oh, I see how you move.
Right, exactly. That's what it was.
How you move.
And I see it fits so perfectly because we finished talking about Black Fairy, and one of the songs was just him being honest about wanting to fall in love. So he's totally the perfect guy for a relationship song.
Which is also
y'all
why I
hit out the
said
park.
that you're picking the feature is also
It's so important.
You got to pick the feature, but then your feature got to deliver.
They got to deliver.
But you got to pick the right feature for the right
and that's
song.
exactly what they did there.
Yeah.
Just Jerry, I feel exactly what you mean. You know, not necessarily the greatest singer, but he did add a tone element to the joints he was on. So I mean,
And they sounded really well together.
Headshot,
I like
Little
their
Nigga,
tones
what's up?
together.
And Long Road, I thought was kind of cool to me. As far
I
as
like
a dope
Long Road too.
Rap song, like that kind of did it because I got into it. He was kind of telling a story, but I kind of feel you there where he doesn't really go too deep into the story.
Yeah, like it sounds like it should.
There is
like,
more
and then
to
the way
it.
he giving it, and it's like I'm like you tap dancing
Yeah,
for me. Like
yeah.
I need you to.
Kind of like he wanted to get off the mic a little bit to not make the song too long, but you can't be afraid to go there because
Not with those kind of records.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you know that comes with growth, though. Rico, I gave you a 45 mid.
Ooh, okay. So not too far off.
Not too far off, and like I said, we kind of both agree pretty much all around about this shit. So you could have went. It is what it is. Shout out to Rico.
Look at that. 45 and a 55% mid.
Yes, sir.
Hey, there you have it, man. Rico Cassadine. Go check that shit out. Streaming on all
Rico
platforms.
streaming.
Scorpion Sting, man.
Scorpion Stings.
All right.
Showing off that Scorpio side.
I see.
So next, bringing to the stage.
Who we got, man?
Here we
Who
go.
do we have?
This right here. This is Samiere. Have y'all heard of Samiere? Have you heard of Samiere?
I have not. I'm not gonna lie.
Samiere's popping.
Apparently you put me on.
Samiere's popping.
I had no idea.
I didn't either until not too long ago. You know, I saw somebody share some of her music, and let me just talk about this girl. Singer-songwriter, producer, originally raised in the Bay Area, San Francisco, but moved to LA to become the #1 artist music in the world. Quote.
Oh, she not playing.
She not playing.
That's some bold. That's ambitious.
Yes, but I'm going to get into a little bit more. She counts as Sade and Michael Jackson as influences. We definitely hear the Sade.
Okay, I mean, makes complete sense.
And attracted the attention of T.J. Mizell, Jam Master Jay's son. Kind of raised her profile a little bit, led to collaborations with Chris Brown, IDK, and placements on Adult Swim. Her story is very, very, it's a beautiful story, but, you know, unfortunately, those kind of stories come from a source of pain, and she was sexually abused at the age of 8 years old by her own father, who was a deacon.
God damn.
Yes, and so she was raised in a Christian household, so she couldn't speak on it.
That's
she
heavy.
She couldn't speak to anybody on it. Nobody would support her, so she was holding the story in, as she said, for 15 years.
Oof.
So you're adult now, and you have to unpack all this stuff on your own. I can really, really, you know, I really empathize with the depth of that story because it's sexual abuse from anybody is wrong, but it's double, triple fucked up from your own fucking father.
That's different.
So yeah,
That's
and as a
different.
result, you know, I just see the beautiful flower that she's become. She started the Don't Give Up campaign, hashtag Don't Give Up. It began in 2014 to raise awareness for victims of survivors of childhood sexual abuse. And she has a song called Don't Give Up, and she has a book called Don't Give Up as well.
Okay.
So she's turning this thing into,
She not playing with it.
you know, she's definitely turning it into a lesson and teachable moments and, you know, just a place where, you know, people can lend their support to other people, and I definitely commend that.
I hear that.
Collaborations with Cure Design Style. That's just like a holistic brand. You know, she did a photo shoot and a playlist kind of sponsored her. Performed at South by Southwest in 2019, I believe, with a van sponsorship. So she got the bag going. She's really popping out here.
Okay.
She's got the single No Service. It came out July 12th, 2020. That is her birthday.
Damn, that's hard.
And she dropped the video.
That's
with
hard. That's
the
that Usher
single.
shit. I gotta do one of those, man.
Yeah.
That
yeah.
might be.
You got to celebrate because
Listen,
I'm
man.
doing it. I'm
Come
going to
on,
tell you,
man.
4/1/2021.
Oh, that's how you come in?
No games. All right.
Well, I might come 8/2/2021. What's up? You trying to battle for album of the year next year?
Let's get it. Come on.
Is you trying to battle for album of the year
I ain't
next
trying to
year?
do nothing. I'ma let the chips fall where they may and let the drip.
Listen, you heard it here first. 2021.
It's going
Don't
down.
drop because just that's all we gonna
Just,
say.
you know, put that shit away. You feel me?
Alright.
All right. So no service. Moon rock, bitch. 95% moon rock for this song, baby. This song.
Are we moon rocking?
We're moon rocking this song. We're moon rocking this song because I listened to this song several times, and I'm trying to find something that I could really objectively say is bad about it. And the only bad thing I could say about it is it's just not that original because a lot of girls sound kind of like her. That's it. But the song itself stands. The beat bop. She got the right tone. You know what I'm saying? She giving you the hook, kind of full, thick, harmonious hook on there. And it's mellow. You get into it. It doesn't stick around too long. It doesn't overstay its welcome. You in it, you vibing. I feel what she's saying. She's obviously queer, persuasion. I feel like the hoe was talking to me.
Oh shit.
So I fuck with the vibe of this record so much. Like I said, you hear the Sade. It's like Sade meets the internet. If they did some shit, and that's what it would be. I'm fighting for someone I can run to. So there's my thing. That's Samiere.
That's hard though. Like that's the bar though. That's it. That's all you gotta say. Dissect that. Unpack that.
Unpack that hoe.
And then come talk to me about
What you doing?
a pen.
What
Wow.
you doing?
Okay.
What you doing? What you doing?
I mean, damn, like whoa. I'm a little dizzy. Like I gotta
You a little taken aback?
yeah, like I gotta get my composure.
Hot
like,
flashes, hot flashes.
damn, like that's how you
Right.
feeling
That's
about
how
it?
I feel
like
about
I
this
felt like the
record.
intro you were laying it on thick a little bit, but I didn't know you was gonna take it to the moon rock. Whew. Okay. You know what? It's funny because all right, so I gave her a loud.
Okay.
I gave it a loud 72%, right? And I tinkered with 78 fire. I went back and forth like 3 times. And then I went back down to the loud 72. And specifically why you said it's not that original. And it's a song that like you gonna hear, you gonna love it when you hear it, you fuck with it. But stick to your ribs.
For you. That's on my playlist
I playlisted it immediately. But
on site.
ooh, Moon Rock. Wow. Now you got me thinking now. But listen, I gave it a loud 72%. And for everything you said pretty much, the production is fly as fuck. I love the production.
Shout
Sultry.
out to Beats by
Who did
Beeman.
that?
Shout
Yeah.
out or / Wildersea.
Yeah.
He goes by both names.
He bodied that, or they bodied that. Whoever that is, bodied the production. Sultry, vibey. Her voice is just like, do for you. And she effortless with it though. Like it's just like I wake up in the morning and the mic right there, and let me just belt out my emotions.
Let me just do that real quick.
Like that's what it sound like, that's why I give her. Because everybody can't do that. It's not that original, but everybody can't give you that effort. That's that Sade shit.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Sade sound like she just like
Rolled out of
she
bed
just
one
sound
morning.
Like, she sounds like she talks like she sings.
Like she said. Right.
Like it don't even sound
Right.
like she sound regular. It sound
Yeah.
like that's just how she communicate with you.
I think like it's not even about the range because the range I'm gonna give you that the range with those type of records you don't have to be the best singer in the world to carry
you're not
that.
supposed. If you doing rangy shit here, you doing too much.
You doing too much.
That's not what
it's
this is.
not what this is anyway. You
No.
don't need all of that.
But
so
peep this though. She gave me hints of Miguel.
I could hear that. I totally could hear that.
Like her
off
sound,
the
she
last
like
Miguel
genreless as far as her voice. Like her voice don't sound like
she could be anything.
it's not like like it just sound dope. Like you don't know what, it's just dope. And she sounds like a bunch of different people, but like the best of them. And that was the super kudos to her because her voice. The voice is the standout on this, which that's where you got to give it up at because for you to have a dope and beautiful song, it's like ooh. but then your voice be the standout of the whole shit.
Yeah.
Like the way she just effortlessly bounced between the melodies and then the bars. Like, I got insecurities, scars you cannot see on me. Won't tell you everything because of what you might think of me.
See, that comes from reality.
It's like, I ain't lying. I just ain't tell you nothing.
Right.
Like, that's some real shit. Like, it's like, motherfucker gonna judge you for certain things.
Absolutely.
You just know what it is. But we all got those things. That's what it. But she, man, she dope. She dope.
I have to give her props.
She dope.
And like I said, I might be a little bit more onto the story aspect, but I just think the whole picture of what she's bringing, it's so on brand. Like, the thing about branding, here's the thing about branding.
Is this like the third Moon Rock?
I think so.
I think this Moon Rock number 3.
It's Moon Rock number 3 because the first one was Bubba. The other one was Darcy. Darcy Dundada. We gave him.
You gave Darcy.
I gave Darcy
Moon
that
Rock.
one. Oh shit! This is my second Moon Rock. I didn't.
You got 2 Moon Rock. That sounds like, wow, Moon Rock.
But you listen. But you know what I'm saying? Like, she's totally on brand. But the thing is, she's not gratuitous with the branding. You know what I'm saying? Like, too on the needle.
Yeah.
You could tell this is just who she is.
Yeah.
And
I
everything
love
just
that.
falls into
I
place.
love that. I love that. We need more artists like that. Because we got enough of the extra.
For
like,
sure.
Fantasy. We get it. We need that too. But like, we don't get enough of.
Yeah. Performance is good, but just being yourself, you can't go wrong with at least being yourself and knowing yourself.
No. When you just dope though, like, everybody can do that.
Yeah.
She I mean, she can write. She clearly, I mean, I want to hear more. I never heard of her. This is the first time I'm hearing her. This is why I love this show, because you get to discover artists like this. You get to put the audience onto dope artists like this.
Yes, sir.
Man, listen. We got some good music coming out. Shout out to Samiere.
Shout out.
No Service. Now, I didn't get the title. That I didn't get. And that kind of not irked me a little bit, but that left me.
Well, my interpretation is she did the video in Malibu.
I saw that.
So
on
it's
the
like,
beach.
Can you get cell phone service in there?
I love the beach.
Maybe you can. Maybe it's like a getaway thing. Like, I want to get somewhere and I don't even care if there's no service because I want to be with you. Take me somewhere. I don't give a fuck about no service. You talking about you want to
see that? And I see
you talk about
that
you fighting the run to me.
See, that would have took me to the 78%, and that might have pushed me to the fire if I had really delved in and really caught that, because I didn't catch that jewel. I missed it. I was looking, but then the sun.
You didn't catch it.
The sun was in my eye, and I missed that jewel.
It was too late.
I missed it.
Too late.
Damn. Okay, well, look at that. Samiere, listen. Welcome to the team, man.
Welcome.
Welcome to the team. You got to move.
You got love out here, sister.
You got to move right. We got a 72% loud and a 95% Moon Rizzy. Oh, shit. All right. I mean, I felt like it was gonna be an interesting episode, but I wasn't expecting that. I'm still kind of recovering a little bit. All right, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going.
What happened?
Word, like you let them go. All right. Next on the motherfucking docket. This is an interesting one.
It sure is.
Miss Day Burger, ladies and gentlemen.
Burger.
Come on.
Let's get into
Come on. Okay. So we got Day Burger on the docket.
All right.
Let's get into her a little bit. Where are my notes? Let me look at my notes real quick.
Go ahead.
Q plus artist. Queens, ladies and gentlemen.
Queens.
Shout out to Queens, man. In case you ain't know, Queens. Man, like, we out here. I ain't from Queens, but I'm in Queens. What?
Mm-hmm. We in Queens now.
What up? You know
What's
what I'm
going
saying?
on?
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Queens. Day Burger. First known, interestingly enough, as a background dancer for Lil Mama.
Lil Mama.
Which I did not know that. I was like, oh shit, go ahead, Day.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Day. She's been doing music for about 8 years. She's the self-proclaimed queen of underground hip hop.
Queen of underground
New York. The underground queen of New York. That's what she calls herself.
I give her that.
I mean, she out here with it. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't giving it to her, she taking it. That's the kind of energy I feel like she on, because she out here. She's performed globally. Like, she's been out here. Like, she's performed across the world, headlined festivals. So, I mean, she ain't just saying talking shit. Like she's doing the
She
thing.
been out here doing
she
her
walking the
thing.
talk a little bit. She
She
walking the
is.
talk. Are you
She
you
is.
sound like you familiar with Day? I wasn't too familiar with Day Burger. I'm not that well
I
versed.
heard-
I mean I am now, but I wasn't before.
I heard rumors of her name. I feel like you brought her up before.
Yeah, I've heard the name before, and I think I just came across her on IG.
I did not get
Somehow
into her
she was like
until just
associated through somebody else or something like that. But
now. Yeah, I didn't get into her.
it might have been through
until
Kid Ken. I might have saw her through.
You dropped this on my lap.
Okay.
So Day Burger. Fun fact.
Oh shit! I knew you had something. I knew you had something.
She had a song called "Where My Girls," and it was featured in the movie Little, which is the movie written by Issa Rae. It came out spring. I went to go see the movie
with the little girl from Blackish.
With Blackish,
Yeah,
Marsai
I
Martin.
wanted to see that.
It was good. It was a cute movie.
I love her. She's ill.
Yeah, I just liked it for the sisterhood because you got the young sisters in there.
Generational.
Generational. Issa Rae's writing it. You got. I remember these women's names. I'm sorry, but
I forgot who was in it too.
Yeah.
But I know exactly what
I
you're
want
talking
to
about.
say it was. Nope, I'm not gonna fuck it up.
Yeah, don't fuck it up. Don't fuck it up.
But it was a good movie. But she had the song "Where My Girls" featured on the soundtrack. So that's where you go. And let's talk about how much of a hood chick she is. How I love this girl.
Well, all right. Well, let's get into this music. She put out the joint "Naomi Walk."
All right.
Came out June 26th,
Right.
2020.
Right.
Not too long ago.
Not too long ago.
So this is still pretty fresh. 3 minutes, 15 seconds. This is her latest single. I think she put out a project earlier this
She
year.
put out an EP after the single. This is from
it's a
the
new
EP. It's a
new EP?
Yep, it's a new EP.
Oh, okay. What's the name of the EP?
Hold on.
Why did I think it came out earlier?
Hold on, we're gonna get that in.
I thought it
just a
came
hot-
out earlier. I got my facts messed
You know what I'm
up.
saying? It's a new EP, and we're gonna get into the name of the EP.
Is it Bite the Burger? I mean,
Might-
that's the latest project I see.
Yeah. Well, no. It's one after.
Where? Oh, Dessert?
Yeah, that's the EP. Dessert.
Oh, that's a whole project. I didn't see that. That was
that's
tucked
the
away.
one.
Oh, okay. Oh shit. God damn it. What happened? Alright, I think this is
Oh.
Alright, let's just keep going. We can edit that out.
Yeah.
Alright,
So she got a new EP out called Dessert.
okay.
And this song is off the EP.
Okay.
Facts.
Alright, but we're gonna check out this single, Naomi Walk. I mean, I'm gonna just get right to it, man. I gave it a 40% mid.
You gave it a mid.
I gave it a 40% mid.
All right.
And I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
I like the song, but I didn't love it.
Mm-hmm.
And it sounds a bit formulaic to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like it sounds like I've heard this song before. Like it
Naomi
wasn't.
Walk.
Yeah, it
Naomi
wasn't
Walk.
a new song. And I've heard her other stuff, and I'm like, it didn't give me that feeling like of her other stuff. Like I heard other joint, like her joint. I was just talking about Bite the Burger. I love that song. That song is hard. Like she got different types of shit, but this one wasn't really doing it for me. I wasn't crazy about the production. I thought the production could have been a little better. Like I thought the drums was hard, but then when it came to them chords, the way that the instruments came in, I don't know. It just wasn't hitting for me.
A little bit too familiar. A little bit too
I don't know.
derivative.
I don't know what it was for me that I wasn't feeling that chord progression change or whatever.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was. I mean, she can rap, so she not gonna sound bad on it. But the hook sound kind of lazy to me.
Yeah.
It was like she was like, all right, it just formulaic. It just sounded too on the nose for me.
A little bit ABC.
And then I felt like the Kid Ken feature, he kind of was like, all right, I'm gonna just get her these. You know what I'm saying? He ain't really feel too enthused about his bars. So I was like, all right. And I was expecting more from this kind of punch up because I know they both rap. You know what I'm saying? So I wanna hear them go off. But I didn't really hear it that much. And it was interesting because when I was doing some research on her, I saw that she has like a workshop that she has where she teaches like young female artists how to write music and how to put songs together, like
Oh,
song
word.
structure. Yeah, so she has a workshop called
All
Where
right.
My Girls. And I'm like, okay, so that kind of even makes more sense. Like, this sound like she just was right in her formula bag. Like,
Yeah.
this is it. I know it works. I'm going to do that, boom, boom, boom. I know they're going to fuck with it. Like,
That's what it is.
you know what I'm saying? So it was just, I don't know. I ain't get enough of it from that combo as I was expecting. So that's what I gave it, a 40% mid, man. Where you at with it? Where you at with it?
Can we bring to the stage Sir Reginald? Bring him here. Bring him.
Oh, shit. Yo,
Come on,
this
Reggie.
nigga went from a moon rock to a Reginald.
Reginald
That's
here.
extreme.
Listen.
I love it.
Listen.
Hey, what we got? Reginald what?
Reginald at 29%.
Oh, shit.
So
Yeah, break it down. You gotta break this one down.
I fuck with this girl.
You gotta break this one
You
down.
know, when I did my little bit of research,
This is so interesting. I can't believe
she
this.
got, you know, she down with Jungle Pussy. I don't know if you heard of Jungle
I
Pussy.
definitely heard of Jungle Pussy.
They got a little, you know, thing
Maybe
together.
that's where I heard her from.
They kind of got the same vibe. They kind of really just girly girls, but they kind of hood, and they self-aware.
I love that shit.
I love that shit too. Like I like hearing bitches talk.
She knows love that
And
shit.
they know they love themselves. They know who they are. They know where they're going. They know what
Yeah.
they want
Fuck
out of
these
life.
niggas.
That's it. And talk your shit,
Fuck these
bitch.
niggas, man.
When she did Canary Yellow, I think it's one of her songs. I saw the
Yeah.
video. She down
Fuck
there.
these niggas.
She just
Where she
took
at?
the
She
camera to
just-
Fulton Center.
Yeah, she just down
Fulton
there.
fucking Center and did a damn fucking video. I want to do a video in Fulton Center. That's ballsy because you got to get a permit if you're gonna do a big
Guerrilla
thing.
style. That was
she
guerrilla
just
style.
shot that shit on whatever
Like
fucking
Erykah
camera.
Badu.
That's it, and that's the type of energy that I saw. And I know she got bars.
Yeah, of course.
She did not bring them here.
Nah.
This was super formulaic, and I
Yeah.
was kind of disappointed.
Yeah.
Considering this is a new single that she got out.
Yeah.
And considering that she's out here really doing her thing. But yeah, it's
But-
pretty like a Cardi B
Yeah, it's
song,
just like,
and she's got a Nicki Minaj sounding voice, pretty much.
oh my god.
So-
and you know how you have like, you know how you got type beats, like you go on YouTube. and you
Yeah,
do- this is like a type song.
Total.
Like you go on a type song category.
Like, you know,
it was just formulaic.
like what is it? Press. You know what I'm saying? That song, or what was the other song that Cardi B had out? The one that she showed she was pregnant.
Oh, I can't remember. You got me. I
Yeah,
can't
but it
rattle
sound
off
like
Cardi
that
B.
type of beat, like just kind of the shit that Cardi do with them regular piano chords over a trap beat. And okay, you know what I'm saying? It's cute for the kids.
And it's
I
like
give it that.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's the formula. She know it's gonna work.
Yeah.
Like it's a, you know, but that's what I'm saying. It's gonna
And
work.
it
It's
ain't
not
working
like
for
this
us
is a good.
niggas.
Yeah,
It
that's
ain't
what I'm
working
saying.
for us.
It's not.
But
really
you
a
got
good
she
song.
got other shit though. That's the thing. She got other
But
shit.
I
that's
feel
dope.
better knowing that she got an EP. I didn't realize she had a whole project, and this was on a project. So now I want to go check out the project and see how this weighs up to the rest of it.
Dessert. Yeah.
But for this to be the lead from the project, wasn't really a great intro for me. Burger, it ain't really making me want to bite the burger right
Yeah, it really
now.
didn't make me
But
burger
I mean, I already bit it, so I know how it tastes. So I'm gonna come through. I'm gonna come through and see how the rest of it is.
I mean, I kind of.
I'm gonna take the pickles off. This the pickle. I'm gonna take the pickle
But she
off.
got it out the freezer. I'm gonna need her to hand. I need to get her the real ground beef, the 80-20 sirloin beef with a little bit of, you know, pork.
Yeah, this
for
was
the
definitely
fat.
a frozen
I
patty.
need you to bring me that.
Yeah,
Like,
this is a frozen
put this
patty.
on the grill for me.
Yeah.
And give me a real sumptuous, delicious, delectable fucking burger.
That is funny. We really out here entendring with the fucking burger. All right, so what we got? 40% mid, and what did you give it?
29% Reggie.
Wow. See, here
ladies
you go
and
with the petty
gentlemen.
1%.
I'm sorry.
I love it though. We out here.
I wanted to like it. That's the thing.
But see, that's how it goes. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why you got to respect our opinions, because we fuck with everybody who we are putting on this platform.
Yeah.
Like, if we ain't fuck with you, we wouldn't even want to review your music.
Not at all.
So the fact that you on here, that's the salute. That's the kudos. We did our job, right? After that, it's about this music.
It's
like
about the music.
It ain't up to us at that point. It's up to whatever you did with this project that we reviewing. And we gonna let you know how it is.
What we gonna do, what
but
we
we gonna
gonna
tell
do.
you why. So, all right. So, you know what time it is.
Is it that time of the day, the ally of the day? Oh, the ally of the day. Hey.
Yo, that's crazy. We got a theme for the ally of the
song.
day. You see? And
right
it just
on
popped up. Like, we ain't mean to do
We
it.
ain't even.
But it's popping, so fuck it.
It's
Why not?
so popping.
All right, man.
I've been waiting to do
What
this.
you got?
ally.
What you got? Who is this?
I've been waiting to do this for
We've been
so
tinkering. We
long.
tinkered with it in the roughs.
We totally
Y'all don't know
did.
about the rough era.
We don't know.
We might have to do a documentary on the rough era one time. Once we a little bit later down the line, but
Down
the rough
the
era was
line,
different. It was
how
different.
This came together a little different. So our ally that we've chosen is Jaden.
Oh,
Jaden Smith. That
Mr.
Jaden.
Smith.
Like Will Smith
Mr.
and
Smith.
Jada's
Oh,
oldest son, Jaden.
Mr. Smith Jr.
That guy.
Mr. Smith.
That guy. That's who the ally of the day is, and we're gonna break it down why he is.
Break it on down, please, because it's a lot. It's a lot of energy out there. It's a lot of info out there.
This.
We don't really know 100%, but we know.
But
if
we
you
know
you
some
know.
things.
If you know, you know. So
We're going to go ahead and give it up.
break it down for the people.
Here we go. Rapper, singer, songwriter, model, and actor who's basically born into Hollywood.
mean,
if you don't know,
it's
that's
Jaden.
Jaden and Will's son.
It's Jaden. Like,
Hello, like second son of Will Smith, eldest son to Will and Jada. First movie was Pursuit of Happiness.
yo, they body. He's a prodigy.
Brother,
Like, he's a prodigy.
listen,
he's a child prodigy.
You were born into it, and your first album out the box is a classic. I think it won an Oscar somewhere, but anyway, Pursuit of Happiness. He was the little boy that played basically Will's character's
played his son, yeah.
and it was such a beautiful movie. If you haven't seen it, I highly advise
He
it.
bodied that. They both did.
He went on to star in the 2010 remake of Karate Kid, and with Jackie Chan. And then he did After Earth with his father, Will Smith.
Another one. Come on, Pops.
So, you know.
Come on, Pops.
His foray into music, get this. His foray into music was a collaboration with Justin Bieber.
Oh, my God. I forgot about that.
In 2010, your first song was a top 10 5-times platinum hit.
I forgot about that.
Never Say Never.
That's
that was the name of the
crazy.
song.
Like, how that's your...
So, I mean...
That's your debut.
That's your debut.
That's your debut.
That's your bar. So...
Royalty, man.
That's what it is.
Kid is a legend.
He went on, he did a mixtape called Cool Cafe 2012. His first album, Sire, in 2016. That's one of his middle names. That's why it's named after.
Oh, is that...
Yeah, he's Jaden Christopher Sire Smith. That's his whole name. Second
Oh,
album.
he got two middle names.
He got two middle names.
What's with the two middle names?
I
What
like
is that?
it. I think it's cute.
I know, but
I
like, what
love
is
it.
like? That's you got wild names.
Because, you know, maybe it's a family name. You know, got different family names. I
But
don't
do
know.
you like say it all of the time? Like, when do you say all four names?
I don't think you ever say all four names.
See, that's what I'm saying.
I think it's just, you know.
It need to be guidelines on that.
I don't know, man. Second album, Eris, which is Sire backwards, 2017.
That was fly. I love shit like
Yeah,
that.
I like that shit
love
too.
little. That's that geek shit. I love shit like
it
that.
is.
Ugh.
It is.
Ugh.
We chose him as an ally because as much as there's a whole lot of controversy with the media baiting, with the sexuality and all of that.
See, that's my whole thing with JNO. He playing games.
But let me show you. Let me get to the shit though. We don't know where he falls on the
He
Q
be
plus
playing.
spectrum.
He be
'cause
playing, though.
But he does have anti-bullying efforts that he's done to kind of show solidarity. Maybe not so much solidarity, but just the idea of you just should be free to be yourself. Whatever that means.
Which is
to
why
you.
I fucks with him. Because he like, nigga, I could play with it if I want. It ain't got shit to do with you, nigga. I do what I want.
Basically.
Like, what?
He did. He wore a dress, woman's wear, in a Louis Vuitton campaign. So kids, quote, kids in 5 years won't get beat up.
I don't know if that was gonna stop it
I don't
necessarily,
know,
but
I
appreciate
understand where
the
he's
sentiment.
going with
Yeah,
it.
the sentiment
I understand
was
where he's
there.
going with
Yeah.
it. He created a genderqueer centric clothing line called Misfits Rep in 2016 for the girl that wants to be a tomboy and the boy that wants to wear a dress. So, I mean, that's pretty much LGBTQ as it gets.
I fuck with the kid. And then you remember the whole move he did with the water, getting water over the Flint with the water
Oh,
filtration
yeah.
systems and all that. Like, he on
not-
some young, like, Elon type shit.
Right.
Like, he a legend, man. Like, I fuck with Jay. Like I'm in the, if he got a hive, I'm in the Jay and hive. Like
you could put me in there too.
yeah, I'm on that type of time with Jay.
I'm
I
paying
fuck with Jay.
attention.
Like
I'm
I've
paying
been
attention to what
fucking
he
with
doing.
him, but like the more he just evolves and progresses, I just like.
And you could say what you want about him basically being born in Hollywood, but how many of us will be lucky enough to say that?
Thank you. But think about having to navigate that pressure.
It's a whole different level.
Ooh, and then
that
your
could
sister
bring-
nice too.
Pretty much. You know what I'm saying?
Royalty. It's like growing up royalty.
It's okay. This is what we work for anyway, so we can give birth to the next generation of people who are born into
Heiresses.
a status.
Heirs
This is
and
what
heiresses.
we want. So that's what we're giving it up for.
Absolutely.
And Jaden's single, Cabin Fever, came out July 23rd, 2020. So pretty much just dropped that.
Yeah, we out here.
And this song is allowed for me, 62%.
62?
62.
Holy shit, okay.
62 loud.
I see how you feeling.
Because I like soft rock. I like soft rock. I'm a Motels fan.
It has such a place in my heart.
I fuck with bands like OK Go, Velvet Underground, Fremont. You guys you may or may not have heard of these bands, but these are basically
man.
alternative rock, indie, soft rock bands.
Oh my God, I can't
love
believe
it.
I can't believe.
So I like that. It fits him. It definitely fits him. I had not seen him do anything like this before. And so him getting into this bag is totally makes all the sense in the world.
Kudos.
He need to do way more songs like this. I like the hazy, sun-drenched, beachy vibe. That, it's basically in the same wave as like some California indie rock shit. So I fuck with the song. Cabin Fever is pretty much on time. So hello.
Talk about timely. I mean, my nigga, I say Cabin Fever like once a day.
Pretty much.
That's crazy.
I live Cabin Fever. I can't wait to get the fuck out of somewhere. So
Man, listen.
I fuck with the song.
Okay.
And he
A
kinda speaking to me.
62% loud. Look at that.
Man.
I'm gonna just go right into it because I only gave you 3% more than that and went to the 65% loud.
Oh.
So we just right about
Well,
on cue with it.
Did you
know
not
what I'm
see
saying?
this coming?
I'm just saying, like, I'm a fan. Like, I fuck with this kid. Nah, but like everything this shit is jamming. It's a jamming ass soft rock, alt, emo. Let me get in my feelings, but I ain't a Debbie Downer with it. We still gonna have a good time and sip on this margarita, but I'm feeling you right now, and I'm in my emotions, and I'm gonna let you know. You know what I'm saying? And his voice sounds amazing. Like, he not a singer. We know Jaden not a singer, but he sounds
He used his voice well here.
amazing on this. Like, them harmonies he hitting. Like, I had to hear it like on the third or fourth listen to be like, oh, that's him in the background with them.
Yo.
The young boy out here, man.
he
And you
out
can't, niggas was not taking him seriously
No.
from top with the music.
Yeah,
he had to
absolutely.
earn that.
He had
Like,
to
he
earn
put
it.
he put in his work.
As he should.
And he's like, all right, now you taking me seriously. Now let me get my shit off. I love it, man.
Cabin
Listen,
Fever.
playlist. Welcome to the list, man.
Welcome to the list.
What you want me to do?
Thank you, Jaden. And
Shout out.
whenever the fuck you ready to come out and speak your fucking
Whatever
truth,
you wanna do.
Whatever you want to do.
Or if
we
you
here.
don't,
Or
keep
if you
doing
don't,
you.
Keep
Fuck
doing you. We see you. Thank you.
Fuck these niggas. Yeah, Jaden, man. Jaden Smith. Go check it out, Cabin Fever. I'm sure he got something coming up because, Iris was last year?
He had the rock version of the Eris album.
Oh, yes.
I think that came out either late last year or earlier this year. But either way.
This might just be a Lucy. You never know. We'll see how it go.
We'll see.
Hey, man, the ally of the
Enjoy
day
it.
came through with a loud. So what we had? We had... Ooh, it's been some interesting review. We got a moon rock, ladies and
We
gentlemen.
got a moon rock, y'all.
So y'all gotta go check this music out and see what's going on.
See what's happening.
Let us know what you think, and let
us
the
know.
artists know what they think, because
artists know.
we need this love out here.
Yeah, we gotta spread it.
That's what we doing. We doing it for y'all. If
Plenty.
not, we wouldn't be putting it out. We'll just keep it, make the music and keep it on our fucking hard drive. Fuck.
Plenty of love
Fuck.
to go around.
Hey, shout out to y'all, man. Keep this music coming. But when you in the you got the music in
When
your
we get
headphones.
the music going on,
The best place to listen to the music.
is out here in these streets.
Come on, man.
And I'm gonna get you to these streets. I'm gonna let you know what's really, really happening.
Not only are the streets burning up, But it's hot outside as well.
It's fucking hot outside.
So it's just hot. It's a lot going on. But, you know, PZ going to take us there anyway because that's what we do.
We out here in these streets. We certainly have been lately. So let's talk about that for a second. The first thing I want to bring up is Lambda Lounge.
Oh.
First place that we're going to talk about in these streets. Let me take you following Peasy on a journey. The real Peasy is leading.
Come on a journey, man.
I'm going to go ahead and give you a little bit of the hood tour.
Sit back and relax.
Sit back, relax. So the first stop is Lambda Lounge.
Lambda.
Featured in Out Magazine.
Oh.
Now, do you know that?
Big Willie style.
Yes.
Okay.
This is kind of a big deal because, you know, Out Magazine is a white-centric LGBT publication.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? So they got featured. They did a little interview, you know, told them about how they developed the business and the tie-in with the Lambda Vodka brand. And I thought it was amazing because we've been there a couple of times. We know the owners, Chuck and Rich.
Yep.
You know, they some cool ass dudes.
Shout out to them Lambda boys.
And being that they opened like right before the pandemic had hit, I kind of felt it. I felt a little bit for them.
Well, that's the thing. They didn't even get a chance to open.
They didn't even get a chance.
They were supposed to open in April.
Okay.
So like a couple weeks, you know, we shut down the 18th or something like that.
March.
The city shut down. Couple weeks after that, they were supposed to be opening up. So it was like they found out at the last minute that they couldn't even open up their shit.
Yeah.
So
it was pretty bad for a minute, but you know, they have been gracious hosts to a couple of events that we attended, private events, but you know, functions, and then they recently opened up their outside space to, you know, accommodate, you know, with accommodate some patrons. And it's a program that's put on by the state where, you know, they shut down some of the streets to open them up to businesses so that they can at least try to pay some rent, because these businesses are not making it out here. Like 80% of them are dead in the water. It's really bad out here. So Lambda Lounge is doing the thing. They jerk wings, a problem. So EarthTone put me on some damn jerk wings.
eight orders, man. Had like 8 orders.
Nigga.
And they the perfect size though. They not like the big, gaudy, goofy wings. Like, and then it's like, you know how you get jerked sometimes, and it's like, damn, I know I'm gonna feel this tomorrow. But like these were like flavorful spicy. It was like spicy. Don't get it fucked up. Like if you don't like hot shit, then you don't want these. It's jerk. Like
it's jerk.
You ain't in the jerk. You ain't in the jerk. But these. Shout out to Lambda Lounge, man.
Them wangs. Shout out to the guys, Chuck and Rich. We love you, and your lounge is definitely popping. We wish the best, definitely, you going forward, and you know, hope to see maybe you can open up a little bit more, you know, maybe into the future. But you know, shout out to the boys out there.
Word.
The GLAAD Awards happened. It was on July 30th.
Okay.
That was a couple Thursdays ago.
Virtually, of course.
It was hosted on their website and also on their YouTube page. You got to see it in real time. And now to be showing on Logo as well from, I think, Tuesday the 3rd. So we're showing you, this is our Thursday episode, so it might be on Logo already. But GLAAD Awards happened. It aired from, 7:30. It was about an hour long. Excuse me, you know what I'm saying? It came on at 8 on 7:30, July 30th. I'm getting my dates mixed up.
Gotcha.
But it came on about an hour long, hosted by actress Fortune Feinster, and British comedian Gina Yashir. Lil Nas X wins Outstanding Music Artist. There were definitely a few more notable ones. Nobody had a bigger year than him for sure. But I totally think that they need to open that award category to more, being that we're here talking about Q+ artists. And bigging them up anyway. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I mean, that's just the call. We need an award. Like, we need a Q+ Music Award show,
need
period.
a Q+. We need our own
But
BET.
listen, we planting seeds out here, so it is what it is.
Can't build Roman today.
Yeah. But hey, shout out to Lil Nas and all of the nominees for real, because that's big. That's big. How many nominees was it? Do you know?
There was at least about 9 or 10.
Oh damn!
Yeah.
Shit. I mean, it's only one music award, so at least they give it a look.
But they have awards for pretty much. They have a lot of different types of awards, all across different mediums, different genres, different categories. So they're pretty varied as far as like what they nominate, acknowledge for the Q plus culture. So Pose. Won Outstanding Drama Series.
Okay.
You feel me? That would be
Of
an Emmy.
course.
That would be an Emmy thing, but we're doing it all together.
They got Emmys though.
I think
They got
so.
nominated.
They got for
It
sure.
was-
They
it was
did
some-
get
it was some
nominated.
controversy.
They did.
There was some controversy.
see
but
that.
Yeah.
Now we got some people that have been in Pose, so I guess they could say they
Emmy nominated.
GLAAD award winning. It's kind of a big deal.
Man,
I'm
listen.
not gonna hate.
Listen, we out here. That's all we gonna say.
Pretty much.
Shout out to the gang,
Shout
man.
out
Niggas
to-
is out here, man.
Shout
Salute.
out to Pose.
Salute.
I can't see a LGBTQ series more deserving of praise.
Yeah,
at
nah, they
this
did
point
their
in
thing.
time.
They killed that.
For sure. Second season, I'm waiting for third season.
Yeah, I was about to say we waiting for the third.
No, I'm just saying. I just saw
It's
the
coming.
second season
Oh, yeah,
because
they
it came
coming.
out last year. I'm late.
Yeah, they
So,
doing a third.
for sure. Let's get it. The next one that won significant. This is significant to me or relevant. Stonewall 50, The Revolution. This was a 4-part miniseries that is on NBC Nightly News, and they have. If you have on demand, I have Spectrum and Spectrum cable, so they have a on demand menu. They have NBC Nightly Films, different channels, all for different things. So NBC Nightly News offers Stonewall 50, the 4-part series. And I watched it last year when it came out for the whole 50th anniversary.
Yeah.
It was in the library, and it was a dope series that went through the times, like from the very beginning, who were the first LGBT performers, to the Lavender Scare, the 50s, the time of Bayard Rustin, and then they go into, so it kind of sets the stage of what life was like for LGBTQ plus people, you know, in the early days before the Stonewall riot. So
Yeah.
of course they talk about that, and then they get into what the future is, and I totally ate it all up. I ate that shit up because I live for it. Like, I really like when
That's dope, though. I would love to watch that.
this is not something that's taught in many schools.
That's
yet.
what I'm saying. You're not just getting that everywhere.
You know what I'm saying? So we're learning in real time as it is. You know what I'm saying? I made a reference to Gladys Bentley in my song Flamin' Cheddar. You know what I'm saying?
Streaming now on all platforms.
Streaming on all platforms, and it was because I watched the Stonewall.
You see there? You see there?
the tie-in?
That's how it go, man. I
Boom,
love that. That's why I
boom.
love music, man.
That's where it is. And of course, Chloe and Halle closed out the GLAAD Award performance. Everybody was here for it. I saw it live on YouTube. I saw
were
the
streaming it
comments.
live?
I was streaming it live while I was watching while I was doing our event.
While we was on live.
We was on live watching Swanee cut
the
up
Alliance,
with the
body in
Alliance
the
for
motherfucking
June
set.
Lions, body in the set.
That
I
sounds
was
crazy.
double tasking, you know what I'm
hear
saying?
you, I hear you.
Multitasking. Swanee was killing it, and then I had the GLAAD Awards there. You feel me?
Bang.
Bang. You already know what it is. Now, a couple weekends ago, there was an event, the Movement Challenge, that I had seen, you know, sponsored by your boy Nunu, you know, raising awareness and putting on an event that put together music and with a social cause. And the person sitting next to me was part of the event. And so it was in Central Park. But it was a bike ride that supposedly started from Fort Greene.
Yeah, so it was supposed to be like a 3-part situation.
Okay.
We started in downtown BK, Fort Greene, and supposed to ride across the Brooklyn Bridge to the East Village, the East River Park. I started at East River Park. I wasn't starting from downtown and doing a third part. So I was like, all right, I'm going to do a 2-part. And we rode from the East Village. And then, mind you, each stop they had like, it was a fitness instructor. So he was doing like sessions. So you do like a little session.
This was going on all before the...
Well, so they had a bunch of people that met in Brooklyn. But then the people that met in Brooklyn, they was like, all right, we cool. Like, they ain't even ride across the bridge.
I'm
They was
sure.
like, we cool.
I'm
This was
sure.
cute. You know what I'm saying? We did the first segment. We gonna holler at y'all. And then at the second segment, the instructor was there giving, another segment. And, it was people there for the segment, but then they wasn't really trying to bike that long. So we biked up, the people that wanted to bike, we went from East Village all the way downtown. If anybody know New York City, right way downtown by the fucking bridge, like literally by the Brooklyn Bridge. And we bike all the way from down there all the way up to 72nd Street to Central Park.
That's a long.
So we rode all the way up, like pretty much, what is that? The FDR, right along the water. It's a nice path. That's the thing I got to give it up to New York City. The bikes paths, they accommodate the bike riders. It's very nice. They got the city bikes everywhere. You can only ride for 30 minutes at a time. So you got to park it at a depot, change your bike, or just park it, dock it for a bit, and then get it back out. So if you get you the day pass, you can just scan it, go back, you do your thing. Right, but you got to make that stop. But you're going to want to stop anyway because that's a long-ass bike ride.
I mean...
But it's scenic. It's nice. It was beautiful out that day. You know what I'm saying?
It was scenic.
But
it was very beautiful how we all ended up at Central Park at pretty much the same time.
They just met me up there. Like, they was just like, all right,
because we wasn't going to play. We ain't playing out here. It was 95,000 degrees outside.
Listen,
melting. The melanin will melt at a certain point. You feel me?
I'm not judging because it was rough out there.
Yeah. So I commend you for doing a bike ride. And then,
thank you.
And then on top of that, you came and you performed, nigga. Like,
come on, man. I'm long-winded.
So he did perform his single "Bachelor." It was the music event was hosted by Troy Weeks. Troy Weeks, the powerhouse
the one and
singer.
only,
the one and only. Shout out to him.
This guy
threw in a marathon performance. He was basically singing from at least before I got there.
Well, when we got there, we found the spot following his voice and shit.
All we had to do was follow his voice.
Like we followed his voice to the event. From the Skreetz.
That's him.
Yeah, he was bodying. He was bodying it when we showed up.
He was going in, and I think midway through he had featured performance.
Yeah,
and you had your EarthTone come through. You had Phoenix come through, do her thing.
Had his man come through on the sax. I forgot his name.
The guy on the sax.
It was dope. It was a nice little situation.
It was
put it together. Had a nice little crowd. People were stopping by, just jamming out. Having a good time. It was nice. You know what I mean? COVID safe, of course. Everybody was kind of spread out. We had our masks on. It was decent.
COVID safe.
Yeah.
Now, you had your performance there. Listen, and if you guys don't know already, this past weekend was EarthTone's birthday as well.
It was.
His birthday is in the perfect spot of the summertime where
it is. It really is.
It's gonna be hot, but it might be some days it's gonna be pretty, like beautiful, comfortable, kind of hot. And so we be out here in these Skreetz. It's a sweet spot.
Yep.
So he performed that weekend. That thing, it was the 31st or what? No, it was the 24th, I think.
Yeah, the show was on the 26th.
Yeah, the show was on the 26th. After I had dropped my single, after the Quarter Water single had popped
that
off.
Friday. And then the show was that Sunday.
And so
it was a live weekend already.
The next weekend was his birthday, and we was out here in these Skreetz again.
Yes.
Coming through for his B-Day, which was all the way live situations.
Yeah, we got lit.
We gotta go ahead and just give it up to the man. Happy birthday.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that, homie.
You already know. This is you're gonna celebrate your birthday. You're gonna definitely give it up for this man, the creator of this show. Brought me along.
Thank you, man.
And he's come so far.
I have.
Like literally come so far.
Since a young scrapper.
Shooting some b-ball outside of the school.
That's
when a couple of guys, they was up to no good.
That's it. Started making trouble in the neighborhood. I got one little fight. My mom got scared. Come on, Mom. I got it. I'm cool.
Right. He's cool. He's here. So we definitely had a good time out there. Can I tell you how serendipitous everything was happening?
Yo, it really was like the stars. Like it ain't matter what plans we had. The stars had a goal, and it was like, listen, y'all, just rock with us.
Just rock,
and that's what we did.
Did you understand? When a bitch left her fucking leather purse, a bitch like me, we were on
the whole purse though.
Listen,
but what I don't understand.
Hold on. Let me give him a primer. We were coming from our brunch. We had a little brunch situation. You know what I'm saying? And we caught a bus by luck. That's what I'm saying. It was a bus
The bus
coming
pulled up as we was trying to decide.
we
Like,
trying
all
to
right, so
decide
should
how
do
we
this,
gonna
do this?
get to the next spot, which was Boxers in Hell's Kitchen. We didn't know how we gonna get there. So a bus come up. I see everybody running, darting towards the bus.
We definitely ran.
What happened? I gotta run and hobble along too, but I made it. And I had my puss with me, leather. You feel me? All black, brand new. You know what I'm saying? Bitch was styling that day, looking real cute. Never on bring shit. So I was sitting next to Billy, and I put my bag down by my leg, and then I had another bag with the clothes we just bought from the Goodwill and whatnot.
Double fisting with the bag.
Double fisting. I get off the bus. I think I got everything. I'm cool. I'm chilling. What the fuck?
Out here.
Out here. Looking
nice
good.
out.
Feeling good.
It's
Melanin
nice.
dripping so fucking hard.
We on our way.
We on our
Bar
way
up the block.
to make this shit. Bar up the block. We good. So I stop in the middle of the block. And I realized, oh my God, my purse is on the fucking bus.
Night over.
Done.
The
Goodbye.
night is over at that point.
I turn around. I see Hood walking with my fucking purse. He held me down. Thank you, Mr. B fucking Hood.
Fam.
Because you understand how over the day would have been.
Oh my God. That would have been such.
You don't want to lose nothing on no MTA nothing.
After we had, and we was
getting it
only
back.
halfway through the day, and it was already popping, so you knew where
So
it was going.
I knew where it was going.
You would have been tight.
Oh my God. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, it would have been
the
a nightmare.
fucking line of stars was aligned. It was beautiful.
Hood came through with the
Hood
save,
came
man.
through with the save.
Light.
And we proceeded.
It was a magical moment.
So you already know how it ended because we got lit and it was a crazy
Yeah, man.
night.
If you know, you know, man. It is what it is.
That's
man.
what it was.
We
Fan
enjoyed
love
ourselves.
out there. We thank you, the fans.
We enjoyed ourselves
because the fans see us in these streets,
Yeah.
and you
And
know,
they give it up.
and they definitely give it up.
They give it up.
Respect, and we thank the fans for coming through and supporting us as well. You know, we chilled. It was what it was.
Absolutely.
And brother, this is your birthday. You know, what you got to say?
I mean, not much. You know, like I said, like I ain't really the big birthday guy. Like I'm definitely. I love
Totally
where my
giving
birthday.
reminders. the
No.
whole time.
I mean, I'm just saying with the fan, with the
Mm-hmm.
like y'all home team, but like I ain't the big like. All right,
Don't let them fool you.
I like to have a good time, man. We're gonna be out here. I'm out here, but I love where my birthday is,
It is.
in the year. Like
Perfect
it's
part
like
of the
right in
summer.
the middle. It's like summer baby for real.
Summer
Like,
baby.
I love the summer, so
It is.
it is, and I like nice round numbers like 8 and 2. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
Give it up for the man here. He loves his birthday.
What can I say, man? I'm a Leo, man.
Every year for your birthday, I feel like we get kind of lit in some kind of way. But
That's kind of the only thing I make a point to do. Like other than that, it's like I don't know what's gonna happen.
We
I
did
don't
a
really-
show. I did the Lancey because a picture came up. I remember that, and you know we was all wearing the pink. I think that was 2 years ago.
Oh yeah,
That shit came up. I was like, I forgot about that.
You
We
know,
do
but you
turn
know,
up.
the other interesting thing about my birthday is in such a spot in summer. You know, mad events happen in the summer.
Mad events
It's
happen.
always one of my best friends got married on my birthday,
Wow,
so his anniversary is my birthday.
that's beautiful, man.
So it was like it's always some going. Like I'm usually doing something. I had a show. Well, that show was the weekend before my birthday, but
yeah.
like I'm usually kind of doing something on my birthday, and I like doing something. Like I don't like to just kind of sit around, but I don't really. I'm not the big planner. I don't put extra pressure. Like it got to be something. It got to be grand.
Listen,
I just kind of go with the flow, and it usually it turns out good.
I love celebrating other people's birthdays. I love turning up. I
Yeah.
need a reason
That's
to
all
come
it is.
through.
That's all it is. An excuse to turn up.
That's what it is. And
That's
I'm
all
gonna
it
do
is.
it for if you not coming hard enough, I'ma come through.
Oh no! When I was out, we out though. When we out, we
were
out.
out.
So
this kind of the first time we did something like that. It was just us chilling. We didn't
Yeah.
have no show with no
Nah.
obligations, just chilling.
Just cooling.
So it was cool.
I mean, we kind of did. It did kind of start with an obligation, but we already knew what it was.
we already know. We already know.
That was hard too, though. That was kind of the start of it.
Yeah, that was it was the start of it. But you know, listen, shout out to EarthTone. Happy birthday, brother.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Love you.
Hey,
Thank
man.
you. You're saving me with this show. So
Oh,
I'm just
man,
gonna give it up.
damn.
So
I
thank
mean,
you.
you
And
know.
many, many more to you. We out here in these streets. Anytime you already know, anytime you want to celebrate some shit,
Hey, man.
I'ma be around.
Just say what up. Let us know. Say when.
Let's go. And that's what's going on out here in these streets. Is
Oh,
basically
shit.
we just-
Okay.
we out here. That's really what I'm really
That's
saying.
what it boils down to. Okay, I see you. Hey, man, listen, as always, PZ does it again. You know what I mean? Gives it to you up close and personal. Let you know exactly what's going on out here in the streets, man. And y'all got to let us know what's going on in the streets, too. Put us on to some shit.
Put us on.
You know what I'm saying? Hit us up in the comments. Who should we be tuned into? What's the spots? You know what I'm saying? COVID safe, of course.
COVID safe.
Because bosses, they was taking temperatures and everything. They had the temp guns. They wasn't playing. You couldn't just get onto the rooftop.
Yeah.
Like, you had to be on your shit. So shout out to them for that. Shout out to New York City for doing it right. Everybody staying safe out there, man. And, you know, it's tough because, like you said, Jaden got the joint cabin fever. That's some real shit. People, you know, battling depression. This is the worst time to have, you know.
To have to be stuck inside.
Yeah, man. So it's like, you got to find your way to, you know, live life and do what you got to do. But just, you know, be smart and be safe. Oh, man. Speaking of being smart and being safe, I don't know how that got anything to do with anything.
I don't know either.
But it made me want to smoke.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
I see we got a perfect little new instrument going on here.
I mean, somebody had to update because I kind of was wilding. So, but we ain't even gonna get into all of that because
that's a whole story by itself.
Y'all ain't privy to all that. Everybody don't get access.
We'll tell you later. Come holler at us and maybe we'll tell you.
Yeah, if you see us in the streets, we might holler at you and tell you. But somebody got a new addition to the family, man.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
I think that might be the cue for a smoking session in the smoking section. Yes, perfect. Look at that timing,
going
man.
on?
All right, so you might as well go and light that up.
Let's do it.
And I'm going to get to what we going to be. What's the query for the day? You know what I'm saying?
What is it?
What are we looking at?
What are we looking at? What's the query for the day, Mr. Query?
I mean, it might be an obvious one. It might seem like a simple one. But it took me to a few other avenues when I asked myself it. Do professional athletes smoke weed?
I always assumed that they did.
That was perfect timing. That was crazy.
I naturally assume.
But you know what I'm saying? But that's some bullshit. That's some racist shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you figure like all the pro athletes is young black niggas. All young black niggas smoke weed, huh?
I mean, Jason Kidd wasn't black.
Jason Kidd smoke weed?
I mean, he might.
Oh my God, Jason Kidd is black. I think he mixed.
Oh, shit.
Stop talking about Jason. What you know about Jason Kidd?
I mean,
he said Jason Kidd.
I'm just saying.
All right, but look, that ain't what that wasn't the point. What I'm trying to say is, can they smoke weed and still be productive and efficient? Because you got to think about it. These are the top athletes in the world. These are premier athletes. Like, is Serena running around smoking weed? Like, does Serena smoke? Like, I don't know.
I never thought about it like that.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, I'm trying to take it there. Like, I'm talking about pro athletes, period. Not just hoopers, not just basketball, football. We got wrestlers. You got skiers. A lot of people smoke weed, bro.
Yeah.
Are these pro athletes out here hitting the weed? I want to know. Is it a common thing? And does it affect performance? Is it something that they feel enhances it, or is it something that they feel is like a hindrance, but they just fuck it, we do it anyway because we enjoy it? But aside from that, it don't matter if they do it or not.
Right.
If it's illegal, they can't do it, period.
Yeah.
So what's the kicker is, all of these major leagues, they're showing more leniency on their drug testing policies. So a lot of these professionals, especially like earlier in this year, MLB announced that they were no longer testing players for trees, period. They not even testing for weed no more. So you can just do what you do. It ain't illegal. But you can't get endorsed. You know, you can't get a weed endorsements or be sponsored or nothing like that. But that's pretty big. For Major League Baseball, that's like American Pie. That's like the staple of America, pretty saying much. Like, yo, yeah, y'all can smoke if y'all
America's
want.
pastime.
You know what I'm saying? They still, because you know the steroids and all that shit, performance enhancement drugs, that's a big thing. So they still cracking down on that. But for them to be like, yo, we ain't testing for trees, that's huge. So I'm, you know, that's the stuff I'm paying attention to, and it's really interesting to me because I'm like, I know the history of like how strict drugs and sports. That's a big thing. That's almost like a taboo type of situation. So, and it happens all the time. We know they all doing it, but it's just a matter of, are the employers cool with it? Is it going to be type of thing? Are they getting with the times? You know, because the wave is like, it's going to be legal sooner or later anyway. So what y'all waiting on? But the NFL is also following suit. They ended suspensions for positive testing for marijuana. So if you get a positive test, you usually get suspended, like off top, boom. out of here, suspended for a few games, boom, 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 and you might get a fine. But they canceled all that, so they ain't doing that no more. They got that's huge. So they might get rid of that, and they limiting the testing window. So like they might test like closer to the start of the season as opposed to like starting at the top of the summer, or you got to test all year round. It's only a short window you even got to test. So, they just changing the policies. They showing the leniency. It's just showing you that they getting more progressive. They taking steps towards really considering, is this something we're going to do for the long run? Like, you see the changes happening. And it's just interesting to be at the start of it and be able to watch it unfold and see what happened. Because, you don't know how far it's going to go. Maybe that's all they willing to give, or maybe this is just the beginning. You know what I'm saying? But the NBA, of course, that's where all of the smokers are.
I mean, I wasn't gonna assume.
Listen, come on, we know what it is. It is what it is. It's the Herbal Tea Podcast. We keep it a buck here. Like, we know what it is. I'm a hooper myself. Niggas, we smoke. The hoopers smoke. But they're in the bubble right now. They're in Orlando. So the way they set it up for COVID, the way they decided they can move forward with the NBA season, because it got cut short. That's when I knew COVID was real, right?
Yeah.
I was watching the game, and they literally kicked the audience out of the arena.
I saw a news article, not a news article, but it was on the news when they did that. I saw that.
Yeah, because before that, it was maybe like a week before that when you really started hearing like Corona might be serious.
That was unreal to me.
But then when I saw that, and I was at work, like looking at the highlights of it, and I'm like, I've never saw that in my whole life. So I'm like, this shit is real. Like, it ain't. They about to shut it. And then maybe a couple days later, my office was like, nah, everybody work from home, boom, boom, boom. Like, it started unfolding. But, so now they're back. And they're in Orlando, and their idea was they put everybody in the bubble. Everybody had to get tested for like 2 weeks straight, every day or every other day, something like that. They had a quarantine period. You couldn't bring any family members. Nothing. It's literally a bubble. Like, so everybody who's in there working there, they're on a resort in Disney World in Orlando. And it's just for the basketball players. So if you ain't playing or you ain't a coach, you ain't there or working or whatever. No audience. They got like virtual audience members and all that shit. And they playing basketball. It's like a tournament. So it's a continuation of last season. And normally the NBA season would have been over in June. So the championship would have happened in June already. So they had to cut it short. So they picked back up. So it's like an abbreviated season. And it's going to be over October. Long story short, they not testing these niggas while they down there for weed. So they could be down there smoking if they could get it. Which I'm sure they making ways to get it, because they making ways. They going to strip clubs and all that apparently. But that's for something else. But they could smoke down there. And it's a history of a lot of players, getting fines for testing positive and getting suspensions, and it's a known thing that these niggas is out here smoking. It's kind of, there are real medical benefits to marijuana, especially as far as, being an athlete, having sore muscles, backaches, insomnia, can't sleep, shit like that.
Absolutely.
It helps nerves, all of that type shit. Like, it's a lot of benefits that marijuana and THC has that could be helpful to a pro athlete, and these athletes are out here getting it in. But, like we said, the leagues are getting with the program, and they're being more lenient. They're easing back on these restrictions. And it's kind of a beautiful thing, because it's something I never would imagine, especially growing up in sports, playing basketball. Like, that was just a thing. Like, I didn't even smoke weed until I got out of high school. My first weed smoking experience was in high school, but it was like my senior year, but I didn't really get high. But I started smoking in college. And, like, the best player on my team was like our center, and he burned down. Like, he was a smoker. So I'm like, yo, if he could smoke, and he nice, still practice, ain't wheezing, ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, but getting it in after, like, we hung out, like, we used to get it in. And I'm like, all right, if he could do it, it probably ain't that crazy. And I did it, and it was like, I used to smoke. I didn't smoke that much during the season. After season, off season, it was like, whatever. But then, like, my junior, senior year, I was just getting it in. I was like, fuck it. I ain't really see no lack in my performance, whatever. So if you could do it, I mean, I'm sure it ain't for everybody, but it's just great to see that the leagues are starting to take a stance as far as, let's just make some headway. Let's negotiate. Let's figure it out. You know what I'm saying? It's progressive, and I fuck with it. But what is even crazier is, so the head of the NBA's Players Union, she just signed on. Her name is Michelle Roberts. She just signed on as a board member for this company called Cresco Labs. They're a marijuana company, and she's on their board, and she's pretty much working with them, on their brand and trying to, bring light and highlight the positive effects of marijuana as far as, treating illnesses and conditions and ailments and stuff like that. She's all for it. She's one of the reasons why the NBA is starting to be more lenient with their drug testing efforts, and she's one of the reasons why they not testing for marijuana right now. So she's doing even bigger and better things, and it sounds like she's taking steps to where, like, long story short, we could probably see like a J.R. Smith, who's on the Lakers, play with LeBron, being endorsed by like a weed company or some shit, like Raw Raps. Like, that's what it sounds like. She on some brand ambassador type shit, and she works with the Players Union, and now she's on the board of a marijuana company.
It makes sense because all these sports associations, they're losing money.
Yeah.
They need another way to, create the capital that they're losing by the day, by the year.
Yeah.
For as long as this pandemic is going on and preventing people from coming together to show up at these shows. So there's got to be some way. And I mean, it always strikes me what happens to the world when we're at the brink of something. Mm-hmm. The things that we've been wanting, we've been advocating for, and I'm not saying we personally, but just in general, things that, most of us, that are a little bit more liberal, what we
want to see.
We wanted to see is now coming to be because this pandemic is forcing everybody's hand. And it didn't even have to be that way.
But it did have to be that way. That's the kicker. It never happened. Like, it never happens without, you gotta be niggas gotta get punished before they learn.
Yeah.
It just always that's just us as humans.
Okay.
Dickheaded. It's just the way it is.
I'm rolling with the punches either way.
Hey, we here
this
for
is
it.
something
Listen,
to
we
watch.
gonna last regardless because we done been here. That's why it ain't even like I'm on some even kill with it because we done seen a lot of crazy shit. So This is crazy, but it's like it ain't like. I mean, like, what else is new? You know what I'm saying? So we just waiting to see. We riding it out. We doing us.
Riding it out.
And we being safe, and we giving it up for y'all. We giving it up to these artists. We giving it up in the streets. We giving it up on these smoking pipes, man.
Broke me the green when it bought me a blue one.
But that's pretty much what I got with it. It's getting to a point where the pro leagues are hip to this shit. Hip hop is taking over. It's a culture. It's bigger than rap.
It's kind of the way of the world right now.
Yeah, and it's like they just getting hit. They ain't got no choice really. So they just like, yeah, all right, we with it. We see it. Boom.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? You see how the NBA taking over with the BLM. Like, they rapping hard.
Listen,
they kneeling. They doing everything.
We busting up.
You saw that they wore their jerseys. They had different names, different phrases. Like, instead of LeBron James, like James on the back of his jersey, it says "Say her name." Like, they out here. Like, they not playing with it. And I appreciate these kids, and they doing their thing, man. They doing it right.
I love it. Keep busting them down, them luxury ass stores, and keep looting and keep doing what you got to do. I'm not saying loot and chill, but I'm just saying
you gotta make noise sometimes.
Keep setting the streets on fire.
Yeah, like, be smart with it, but sometimes you gotta
make your
noise.
point because they're hearing us. But progress is a slow process.
It's a slow process.
So
and
let's just take
change,
it day by day.
Change is uncomfortable and it's painful sometimes, but it's necessary.
We
so
here counting our blessings and shit.
We gonna get there, man. And instead of all, it's a lot. It's a Debbie Downer sound like a little bit, but
not saying that we
on a high note. We out here, yeah. We just not surprised by all of the extra. It's life, man. You gotta get it.
It's life.
You know what I'm saying? And when you got Mary Jane in your life.
Mary Jane.
So we just gonna chill with her and end it on a high note. Look at
that from coast to coast with this dope, this hope, with this dope, this hope. Sheesh. Wait, is it lit?